All right, Bill, I'm a big fan of the podcast. All right, here we go. My boyfriend and I have been dating exclusively for about 8 months now, and things are pretty great. There's just one little hiccup that I was hoping you could help with. A few months back, I told my boyfriend that when we were first started dating, I also went on a date with another guy. It was just a concert and a little goodnight kissing, and then we went our separate ways. At the time, I was recently single, and I was exploring my option, but didn't feel much of a connection with the second guy, and he never really showed much of an interest back. So there wasn't much contact after the date. Okay, you've left that open-ended. All right. We work at the same company, but entirely different offices, so we do run into each other from time to time and have casual hallway chit-chat. Oh, my God. I swear to God, women, if you were a little bit bigger, you'd be the greatest major league fucking catchers of all time. The way you can frame your fucking bullshit and make it look better than it really is. That was clearly a ball outside, and you just framed that into a nice little strike there, didn't you? There wasn't much contact after the date. There wasn't much interest. We had just started dating. We work at the same company, but it's different offices. We do run into each other time to time for just a little chit-chat. Gee, oh, Jesus. All right, here we go. I told my boyfriend about this, and he forgave me and said he understood and all was well until recently. Guy number two. Number two, huh? How poetic is that? The piece of shit, number two, asked me out again about 2 months ago, and I politely declined and said I was seeing someone else now. He backed off, and that was the end of that. In an effort to be open and honest, I would have normally kept this to myself. I told my boyfriend about it. All right. As always, I haven't read this whole thing, but why would you do that? Okay? You know, if you truly don't have feelings for that fucking guy, who gives a fuck? Don't say anything, okay? You think your boyfriend hasn't gone out and the local whore at the bar who just got her tits done and wanted to show them to everybody like she got her nails did, right? Didn't pull her titty out? You know, he doesn't need to tell you that because he wants to keep going down there drinking with his friends. He doesn't give a fuck. It's some shit, you know, you can keep to yourself. So anyways, she goes, I told my boyfriend about it. Now he keeps asking me to retell the date story and flat out tells me he thinks I'm lying. He thinks something more happened, and he said from a man's perspective, there is just no way this guy goes on a date with me, gets a kiss, and then leaves me alone. There's something you're not telling me, he said. I've told my boyfriend that there just wasn't a connection. Conversation was a little awkward and forced. The kiss wasn't great, etc., etc. But he's still very suspicious. I'm wondering if there is anything I can say to put his mind at ease. No, you fucked up. You fucked up by telling him that. Look at all the details, how open-ended you've left this stuff, where it's like, you know, I went on a date when we first started seeing each other, you know, because we weren't official, and then you say there wasn't much contact after the date. So that means there was some contact. I guess you're saying the contact was that you work at the same company, but it's different offices, so you run into each other from time to time, so it's casual hallway chit-chat. Is that what it is? This is kind of vague. So anyways, she says, I'm tempted to show him my own old phone bills to prove how many texts were sent back and forth to make him feel like an asshole. I think that's a good move. You shouldn't make him... like, what you should do is to clear your own name. He's not the asshole in this. You are. Or you're naive. Because you first of all, you told him that you went on another date while you guys were first seeing each other. He forgave you for all that shit, even though you made out with this guy at work. He looks the other fucking way. And then you come home with this shit like... What did you think that you were going to... What did you think it was going to do other than make him feel insecure and jealous? And I know there's probably a lot of ladies listening right now and be like, well, that's the thing. See, guys are so fucking insecure, you can't even be honest. Shut up. So are you. Okay? If you fucking just started dating some dude and he gets all honest, he goes, yeah, I also, went on a date with some chick from work. We made out, but it was kind of awkward and whatever. I run into her from time to time. right? And then you say, fine, no biggie. And then a few months into the relationship, he brings up that she comes back into the picture and starts fucking, comes back in the picture and asks if he'd like to go out on a drink with her and have a drink with her, on a drink with her? Go out and have a date with her, No, go out on a date or have a drink with her. God damn it, I'm fucked. You'd have a problem with that, right? So anyways, she said, I guess I'm mostly frustrated because he's accusing me of lying about this innocent event. I should just play along, answer his question until he drops it. Oh, should I just play along? I've told him that the constant questioning bothers me and I don't like being accused of lying, but I see it eating at him from time to time, so I feel like it's an issue will keep coming up until something changes. Do you think over time he'll just let it go and eventually believe me? What should I do? All right, Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to open the fucking window because I don't give a shit if you guys can hear the traffic. It's too goddamn hot. Hey, slow down. There's kids out here. Anyways, in the future, if some guy makes advances at you and you don't give a fuck, you honestly don't give a fuck, don't bring it up to your boyfriend. Because all you're doing is just going to make him jealous. And you're going to make him feel insecure that there's guys out. He knows that there's guys out there trying to fuck his girlfriend. He doesn't need to hear about it. Why would you do that to him? All right? And at this point, I would just say that what you've been telling me, that if you truly believe this, all right? Because part of me is thinking that you did this to make him feel jealous so you could feel fucking attractive, and then he flipped out, and now it's got a little out of your control here. So now you want to hear, you're looking for some sort of sympathy from somebody else. Part of me is thinking that, but you actually, I don't know, something about you kind of seem like a nice person, so I'm going to believe you here. So I would actually get your phone bills and show it to him, all right? And just say, I'm guilty of being too fucking honest. I'm sorry, and I think it'll be all right. It might be all right, I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I just don't know why women... I don't know why they do shit like that. They seem to do that. Jesus Christ, Bill. Why do you lump all women into everything? Are you ever going to get past your fucking issues? All right, let's move on to the next one.